Hello everyone, Adam here with my first ever Hades guide. So one of the most common questions I've been hearing while streaming Hades lately is how do you fish? In this guide, I'm going to tell you how you fish in Hades, what fish are in each zone, and what rewards you receive for fishing. Where do you get the rod of fishing? So fishing was added to Hades in the early access patch 039 on January 28th. As long as you're playing a version of the game from that patch or later, you should be able to purchase the rod of fishing from the house contractor for 1 diamond. Time of this guide, the contractor can be found on the right side of the screen, right next to Hades' desk. If you haven't yet earned a diamond in order to buy the rod, just keep playing the game, killing bosses, and you'll have a diamond before you know it. Once you have purchased the rod of fishing, you will not need to equip it. You'll be able to use it by default while you're out in any of the underworld's various biomes. It's not a keepsake or anything like that. Once you buy it, you're always going to have it on you. Fishing spots can spawn in all 4 of the primary biomes, as well as chaos rooms, though it's very rare. Depending on where you catch your fish, as well as the rarity, you will earn different rewards, but more on that later. When a non-combat area has a fishing spot, you'll be alerted upon entering the room with a chime sound. Occasionally, Zagreus will also have a voice line like, "Hey, there's a fish over there." In combat rooms, you'll hear this chime or voice line after you have earned the chamber rewards. If you're worried you didn't hear the chime for whatever reason, you can just dash around the room, looking in the various liquid for the fishing spot. It's easy to see. These spots are visible during combat as well. You just won't be able to interact with them. Once you have found a fishing spot, all you gotta do is press the interact button, and Zagreus will cast the line. Once the bobber is in the liquid, do not press the interact button until you get the cue that a fish is actually hooked. There are 2 cues. The bobber will completely submerge, not just bob up and down, and a flash of light will emerge. If you time the catch correctly, you're rewarded. If you're too early or too late, you get nothing but Zagreus' disappointment and an extra voice line. Some people have said in the channel that it's a little bit easier for them to wait for the flash of light and sometimes even look to the edge of their screen and wait until they see that flash in their peripheral before hitting the interact button. So, what do you actually get for fishing in Hades, and is it even worth it? After you finish your run, either by winning or dying, you're then able to head over to the chef spirit in the lounge area and turn in your catch. If you haven't yet unlocked the lounge, just keep playing the game. You'll open the area eventually. Though if you're already able to purchase the rod, you should have accessed the lounge already. Each of the 5 fishable zones has their own set of 3 fish each that you can catch. The reward the chef gives you depends on the zone and the rarity of the fish. In Tartarus, the fish award gems. The common hellfish gives you 5 gems, the rare knucklehead gives you 20 gems, and the legendary Elysium gives you 30 gems. In Asphodel, the fish reward you with chthonic keys. Common Slava gives you 1 key, the crustacean gives you 3, and the legendary flame eater gives you 5 keys. Elysium awards you nectar, the common clam giving you 1 nectar, the rare carp giving you 2 nectar, and the legendary sea mare giving you 3 nectar. The fish from the temple of Styx also award gems. The common gup is worth 20 gems, a rare scuffer is worth 40 gems, and the legendary stonewall is worth 150 gems. Like I mentioned earlier, you can fish in chaos rooms, but it is extremely rare. They do award artifacts that are generally only from completing bounties and big things like that though. So even the common Maddie gives you a diamond, the rare Pro Jelly gives you a Titan's Blood, and the legendary Voidscape gives you an Ambrosia. One last quick note about fishing is that it currently stops all the in-game timers, so you can fish without worrying too much about messing up your bounty timer or anything like that. But that's pretty much all there is about fishing right now. I do enjoy the fishing minigame and am glad they added it. It seems to be kind of a common trope now that some sort of fishing is added to all games, and I'm okay with that. It's a fun additional way to earn currency and can be completely ignored by anyone who doesn't want to fish. I think it also opens the door for a lot of additional fun, optional cosmetic items in the game, maybe aquariums or taxidermy and possibly even achievements later on, things like that. If you enjoyed this guide and want to see more things like this on the channel for both Hades and other games, please let me know in the comments below. You can also click the subscribe button and hit the like button. It helps me and the channel out a ton. If you'd like to see some of my live content, make sure you head over to twitch.tv/AdamVsEverything. And as always, thank you for watching.
One last bit of business to take care of then. I shall give you no you here. What shall it take for you to cease with this madness?
Skelly, help! Don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Understood.
Artemis, this hunter's well out of your league.
Shields down. Like that?
Fall, I said.
Picked up their scent.
Useless. Blast. You tell no. No.
See you at home. I did it.
The never-learning Zagreus then carelessly fell off a precipice or something, plunging him into the rapids of the Styx.